Good morning, class. Welcome again to another fun day of animation in this digital arts class. What we will be doing today is stop motion animation. Now, how that works is we take any camera from a cell phone device to the camera here in the lab room, and we can go ahead and create a visually cohesive narrative for the viewer. Something that is based on still photography, but that has a rhythm, it has a movement to it. That makes it very important in the filmmaking process. So how we will start off class today, like always, is with a do now. So I want you to go ahead and jot down what you feel like making the narrative represent, what you want the story to be like, what characters, and also focusing on the technical aspect of it. I want all of you to think about not just what you will be showing the viewer, but how you will be showing it. That's very important when you look at the technical part of it, of position and movement of the camera, how you're going to be holding your device in terms of placement of the objects and the items within the frame, within the scene. That is all something we will get more into as we begin the process. Let me know, please, when you are done with that, and look up at me when you finish your do now, and we can go from there. If we could all start wrapping up the free write, and then when you are all done, please look up from your paper and look at me. Thank you. Alright, now what we have here is I'm going to show you a stop motion that I created a few years back to give you a sense of what needs to be done, how the duration in between taking a picture to moving the object to taking another picture, that is all very dependent on the fluidity and the movement that you want the story to show. So if we all please look up on the board and look at the projector, and you'll see the stop motion that I did a couple years back. Now that you've all had the chance to make fun of me for that very silly stop motion animation, you still get a sense of what I was trying to say, what I was trying to conduct. If anyone has any comments on it, please go ahead and share. No? Okay, good. Well, now we'll move on to the instructions that are directly behind me on board. As you will see, I want you all to gather your materials and start planning your shots as a director, as a filmmaker, to be moving on to the next steps in your creative process. You have the free write, you have the narrative down, you guys know your actors and characters. So now we will move on to the next technical stage, which is actually composing the shots. I want you all to pick a corner of the room, pick an area where you want to have your action unfold. Now, it doesn't need to be a large space. You can do it right on your desk, as long as you plan your shots accordingly. I will be walking around. Please raise your hand for me if anyone needs any help with any sort of camera technical difficulties, and I will assist you. Please, everyone, take your time to compose your shots now. Now that we've all completed the work for today, I want you all to write down on your exit slip what we will be doing next class, and I want you to keep thinking ideas and keep thinking new ways that you can shoot your film, your stop motion animation. So what we will do now is, on a piece of paper, I want you to write down a couple of things. The first, you will write down on a piece of paper your target audience, what you want your stop motion to represent, who you want to come and see it. I want you to write down the genre. What is it, an action, a drama, a comedy? What kind of audience do you want to expect to go to? People that like action movies, superhero movies, fantasy. Keep thinking of that. And also, I want you to write down the name of the potential sequel for your animation. Is the story over? Is there something that needs to be said afterwards? Keep that thinking, and please write that down. Thank you, class.